So USC taking on ASU, their first road game of the season. I look at it and I think it should be another blowout, but I guess does like being on the road for the first time, what do you sort of make of the matchup?
Well, going on the road and the heat,
Yeah,
it's Arizona, and playing in Southern California in those night games, these last couple, the first couple of weeks, and then having that day or midday game, it's a big difference because the heat and it just sits there all day. But with that being said, it's also like a trap game. I know everybody and their mom is looking forward to the next week.
yeah.
Everybody's looking to September
Everyone's like,
30th
yeah.
for a CUCS or a USC. And that's what scares me the most because, sometimes when you get out of mode or out of character and you're like, oh, these guys are chumps, we should blow them out. That's when you get into a dogfight like CSU, CU. And I think, I always speak highly of Caleb, but I think that Caleb understands what's going on in this moment. Being a true junior, being a veteran of this team, starting, just being the Heisman Trophy winner. I think he understands what the importance of this game is bringing. So I know that he'll have our guys ready to play. But if anything does make me nervous about the fact that everybody might be looking forward to CU and not paying attention to little old Arizona State that we should blow out and letting them linger around and we're fighting from behind or something.
How beneficial is it then that this offense and Caleb, I mean, Caleb hasn't played a full game. Really, the first team offense in general hasn't really had to play a full game,
Right.
and they're coming off of a week of rest.
I think that this is unbelievable. We should see a high powered, flying around, quick scoring, some deep balls. I think everybody's healthy. We're gonna see that defense flying around. I think one of my favorite players is back, Mason Cobb. Absolutely adore that guy. Uh, Tack it out there. We got some guys with this week of rest. Now that they get back in, they understand what this college football life is like. Um, I honestly believe that this should be a blowout. Okay,
Mhm.
with a week's rest,
Yeah.
you talking with Lincoln Riley, understand the importance of what we got going on. This game and this season just isn't for us in the USC in the moment. This season is for 24, 25, 26. We're going into the Big Ten, and we got to show the world that we need these recruits. So, however we got to do, we got to continue to blow these guys out the water to show again these young guys that this is the place that we need to be.
How I know when we talked at the beginning of the season, the defense was like both of our concerns. How have you thought they've sort of progressed through the last three games? Are you impressed with what you've seen, knowing that they're playing lesser caliber opponents, or do you still feel like you need to see like maybe them against like a Colorado, against a Shador or something like that, like where they have a little bit more of a challenge?
Uh, I am right now. I'm impressed. I can't. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not impressed with what they got going on
Yeah.
because when you think about who wasn't playing and the fact that you had so many people out, and the way they came out in Stanford getting the turnovers, stopping them and treating Stanford offense exactly how you're supposed to treat them, even with backups, it made me excited and it made me happy. I don't like honestly
Yeah.
because you want to see a game like that. You don't want to see Stanford scoring any points when they shouldn't be. You want to take the ball when you need to. You want to score a lot of points on them. Get the second team in. Let them get some reps in. That does nothing but wonders for a team, and that's exactly how it should be. I think that our defense is playing lights out right now. Hopefully, they can keep the momentum going. Again, still, I'm not 100% confident. I got to be honest, but I do love what I'm seeing out of them because they're flying around to the ball. Nobody's standing and waiting, for the other guy to make the play. You can see they're dogs on this defense now, and everybody wants to be in the action. That's what I love to see. Oh, and what is it? Number 50. There's another dude on the defense. Comes off the edge. Gosh, what's his name? Number 10 is sweet, and number 53. Is it 53?
I'm gonna look up the
I
roster
have to.
just to make
I
sure I'm
gotta
not
look.
getting
I'm so
names
yeah.
wrong.
I apologize out there, but it's the dude that plays defense, and he is a monster. I think he's like a second string
Three.
DN.
Let's look it up because now I'm curious. Now you got me wanting to know who it is.
I gotta.
53. I got
He's
you.
been playing lights out.
Not Shane Lee?
That got to be him. It's probably Shane Lee then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It has to be one of because I've been seeing this dude like it had to be Shane because I think what it
Yeah.
was yes, one of the linebackers was down and Shane was in. He was making so many plays.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Shane. Keep doing your thing, man. But that I think that's what it is now. We're in a situation where SC when we used to have maybe 10 to 12 really good athletes out there. Now we're on a team where you have 40 guys out there and they all want to be the number one guy. So when they see one guy make a play, the guy that's second or third is like, no, put me out there, coach. I can do the same thing. And that's exactly what it was like when when you talk about Trojan Dynasty football. There's not a guy from 1 through, 60 that can't make a play.
One more for you. So we're a quarter of the way through the season, which is like kind of crazy to think about going
Right.
into game four. Um, what about these like the first quarter of the season gives you the confidence that this USC team can ride this success all the way through to the end?
Well, just knowing what we did last year, when you again, confidence is everything in teams. The fact that we were one game away last year, Caleb put it on his shoulders and said, "Hey, that was on me. I could have played better. I could have got us there." When you have your leader, the main guy out of everybody standing up and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna play better and I'm gonna do better," that's all I need to see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we haven't had this much excitement around SC in so long. I mean, last year was really exciting, but when you see the talent on this team, and as long as they play together, listen to them coaches and make the plays, I honestly know that they will be playing in the college football playoffs this year. I'm not taking anything away from the Pac-12. I'm not saying that the guys aren't capable. We know Utah, we know Washington, we know Oregon. I know Shador. We know that these guys are going to be coming to play some ball. But when I look at this roster and I look at how many receivers, how many running backs, all three quarterbacks are capable of going out there and making plays. That defense is, flying around. They're playing lights out. This is just exciting for me. I'm over here like I get so excited talking about these kids every week, man, just because it's this is something that we've been yearning for as a USC alumni for a long time, where we can, go back to the homecomings or go to these other college football player games with our other homeboys and be proud to be like, nah, yeah, you see what we doing right now, So I'm excited for these charges. We just got to keep it on the road.
I know you're doing that, like all the stuff with Sua. When you're around other alum of the football team, is that like something like you guys are actually excited to say, like, yeah, I played for USC football. Yeah, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm Lendale.
Well,
Yep, that was me on the USC again. Now you're proud of it.
I have to be honest. Well, Kay, just the history of knowing USC football, I'm a Trojan for life.
Yeah.
You can say the most Heisman trophies, the most Hall of Famers, up there with the most national championships. Like we are one of the most revered teams in the world. And I talk a lot of stuff, but when you put it on black and white or you go search up these numbers, everything adds up to what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, when I tell you, like being around Sua or Mike Williams or Ronald Nunn to Alex Holmes, the Dominique Byrd, Fred Davis, we are proud to be Trojans, even being 4-7 or not, because you can't hide tradition.
Yep.
You can't take away legacy. This is something that's here forever. So yes, and then now with these kids doing this and this, yes, it just gives us nothing but more bragging rights. So yes, they make us old heads proud for sure. Yeah, Sue was a little younger than me, but
I was gonna say, don't put him in that category. We went to school together.
I'm sorry, Miss Chris, but he's getting there. 30's coming.
No.
The 30's knocking on the door sooner or later.
Oh God, now I'm depressed. All right.
I'm so no, the 30's a good time of life. You get to figure out everything and stuff starts to slow down for you.
I got 2 more years. We're gonna look at it then.
Okay, we're gonna do something fun for your dirty 30.
Oh God, yes. All right. Well, I'm jealous that you get to go to another game. I'm like counting down the 2 weeks till I get to go to mine. So
Homecoming, right?
it's Trojan Family Weekend.
Okay, I think is that Washington?
I'm going to Arizona. I wish I was going
Oh,
to the
Arizona.
Washington game. I couldn't get off, so I'm taking what I can get. I'm
Hey,
like,
that's all that matters. Yeah.
yes.
I'm definitely, but I should be going to a lot more. Definitely, since me and Sue are starting up the Two Real Ones podcast.
Yeah, you'll
It's
have
gonna
to
be.
you'll have to come when I'm down there or try to
Oh
come.
yeah. Or if you let me know, I'm definitely coming. We got to rock that out. It's only right.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for making the time as always. I will talk to you next week. Have fun in Arizona. Don't die of heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay as cool as possible.
I'm
It's
like,
crazy out there. Every time
oh,
I've ever played in AZ, I needed a IV at halftime.
It's so hot. I'm in Florida now, so I was like at the Jacksonville game when they lost to the Chiefs, but I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, this is hot. I can't even imagine playing in Arizona. So
But listen, you know hot because Florida heat is just sticks on you. It doesn't go anywhere.
and then it pours rain on you and it's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida's off the chain, man.
Just living my best life. Yeah.
Have fun for me. I'll be back out there soon. Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Fight on.
Bye.